The following is a production of Fenix Media. The views expressed do not necessarily represent those of the company or its advertisers and may contain language that's unsuitable for younger listeners.
You know, out in Nevada near the silver mines, there's a kind-hearted woman. She's looking so fine, always taking care of her community. Bringing folks together is her cup of tea. She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
Hey, it's About Town Deb with City Talk. I am here in our new studio, and I don't want to get this wrong because, you know, I turn words around. It is MRC in Sparks, Nevada, Musician Rehearsal Center. What do you think, Yvonne, when you walked in?
I think it's fabulous. Thank you for inviting me. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah. I'm excited.
So chat next to me is Yvonne Murphy, my Sassy Soul Sister.
Hey,
I love when she does her, hey, sister in the house. I totally changed my accent when she's with me. I get to have fun with you, which is why I love this. So we are here, another segment. I am so blessed to have you at least once a month. We get to chat. I've missed you too. And we're going to thank our sponsors because we need to thank our sponsors. Well, number one, Fenix Media. Without Fenix Media, man, Christian, we wouldn't even, like this thing is staring at me. Thank you, Christian. And then we have Crystal Basin Cellars. So speaking of Crystal Basin Cellars, tonight, Wednesday, as you're listening to this, you're going to be listening because we're recording, but I'm going to be at the Renaissance Hotel in Reno and the Shore Room. And you know what we're doing? We're launching my Sauvignon Blanc.
You're launching Sauvignon Blanc? You have no idea how exciting that is.
Yes. So the cool part is it's actually, all full disclosure, as people say that I'm kind of learning that word in this world, is so Mike Owen, El Jefe, we call him the boss at Crystal Basin. Yes. He has been generous enough to provide a red blend for me, which we have now, Merlot, Mourvedre, Grenache, and Zin. Yes. And we donate $1 when you buy it online of every bottle to Children's Cancer.
Yes, we do.
So everybody said, you only have one wine? I'm like, yeah, I have to wait for Mike to get me a white. Okay. So Mike said, hey, I have an amazing double gold winning Sauvignon Blanc.
I have no words.
I'm so happy.
This is so beautiful.
Yeah. So I said, okay. And I already knew I liked it because I've had it. So we're putting my About Town Deb white label, which will match the red one. And it's a gorgeous label. And thanks to Design on Edge designed it. So we're launching it officially tonight at the Shore, July 13th. So if you are out and about in Reno between 5:30 and 8, and Dorinda's Chocolate is pairing chocolates with my red, the new white, and we have a surprise red from Crystal Basin we're going to be pouring too. Okay. That will be on their menu. Okay. So
Renaissance tonight,
5:30. Surratt Law Practice. Kim has been with us forever, Wild River Grille.
Thank you, Kim.
And also Dee Dee James for the theme song and Caliber. So we got our thank yous done. So now I usually say a little bit about what's been happening.
Yes, tell me what's been happening.
What is a lot been happening
I want to know.
Just so you know.
Okay.
So the first thing is we've been promoting Midtown Wine Walk, Dancing on the Streets. Did you hear? I hope you heard something about that.
Yeah, I've heard about it, but not very much. Tell me about it.
Okay. It is the biggest wine walk they've had in, I don't know how many years, like 20 something years. They did have a break because of COVID and construction. Okay. So I don't know how many people actually made it. I've seen different figures on social media, but I want to say it's in at least 2,000 or 3,000.
Okay.
And there were 6 different genres of music, and either bands or DJs were performing on 6 different stages throughout Midtown.
Okay.
Throughout
so
Midtown.
You just go from location to location.
And honestly, I was hoping that I was going to be able to serve the Cali Mojo that I'm serving, promoting this new beverage. And we showed up and Ryan goes, hey, Deb, we need your help with long drink. So that was a bonus for us because we were in the long drink tent. Long drink, we all love long drink. I don't know if you've heard of long drink.
Yes.
It is incredible. So they were there and we said, okay, we'll help. So we ended up pouring long drink and Kelly, which you're popping cans and pouring them. I want to tell every service worker out there, I love you. And I'm going to tip you way good.
It's harder than it looks.
It is so hard. I got so hot, I had to sit down on the curb. I almost passed out.
This explains why I wasn't there, because the key word here is wine walk. We all know that I don't walk unless there's a mall involved or some sort of couture shopping bag.
But so I'm telling you,
and it's only 1,000 degrees outside.
Yeah. My back was sore. I broke some nails.
Okay,
oh
this
my
is wrong
gosh.
on
So
many levels.
I know. But anyway, so that was that night. And then it was Pops on the River. Now come on, you can talk about that, can you?
Yes. Yeah, so
you talk about that.
Yes, as the chairman of Reno Philharmonic,
please,
on behalf of the Reno Philharmonic.
You talk
yes,
about
we
it.
want to thank people for participating. It's a grand event, and like you said, we were shut down a couple of years because of COVID, but we even managed to do it in San Rafael Park last year.
I was there last year,
but it's always beautiful, and of course I have the world's greatest conductor, Laura Jackson. There's nothing to say except Laura Jackson. Look it up online. Laura Jackson.
I was
amazing.
You look at her, and she's like the spirit of light and grace.
She is
all bubbled in one.
That's a good description.
Light and grace, and she literally, when you hear her talk and the way she communicates to the audience and the way she conducts, and it's like she's this bubbly. I don't even know.
So
She's
I'm blessed
amazing.
to have a very large orchestra. I'm blessed to have a world-renowned conductor.
Oh my gosh!
She has a doctorate in music, and she's absolutely fabulous. She's also a celebrated violinist, so in her own right. And her husband is also has a doctorate in music as well. So they're a lovely couple, but she's an amazing woman, a big part of my life for a long time, a friend and a confidant, but I'm never more proud than when she's on that stage. Mastering music in ways that people just can't fathom. I cry through her performances all the time. I just sit there and cry.
So were you there?
Of course.
I didn't see you.
I was busy.
I was bopping all over.
I know.
Where? Oh,
I was everywhere.
I'm a little bit sad.
I have a lot to do because I have the musicians, I have the guests, the conductor, I have the staff, I have the people.
So you were pretty much on that side of it.
Yeah.
Well, I was bopping around sharing Cali Mojo.
I'm working. They expect.
I know. Well, gosh, you know what? We haven't got through half of it, so we're gonna take our first break. I love this woman. So hang tight. It's About Town Deb with City Talk. We'll be right back. Don't go away.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law Practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. Take one.
Behold the angry giant.
Try it again, Alberto.
Behold the angry giant.
Perfect. Good luck tonight.
Behold the angry giant.
Yay! Read me another one, Dad.
This is WWE superstar Alberto Del Rio. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Okay, what are you wearing right now?
Nothing.
That's right. So mommy's gonna teach you how to dress yourself. Underwear always comes first, name tag at the back, then pants, then shirt. Get the first button in the right hole or you have to start all over. Socks going first, then shoes, right on right, left on left. With shoelaces, just take the ends, cross them over, switch the loops, the rabbit goes down the hole, pull tight, and you're left with bunny ears. Got it? Why are your pants on your head?
Most parenting is hard to do in just 2 minutes. But 2 minutes twice a day making sure they brush their teeth is easier, and it could help save them from a lifetime of tooth pain. Visit 2min2x.org to find out more. A message from the Partnership for Healthy Mouths, Healthy Lives, and the Ad Council.
How's it going?
I'm having a stroke.
Are you going to shake my hand?
I'm having a stroke.
Wow, you're not even moving your arm.
I'm having a stroke.
When someone is having a stroke, they may not be able to say it with words, but their body language will tell you loud and clear. Look for FAST. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time to call 911 immediately. Know the sudden signs. Spot a stroke fast. Visit strokeassociation.org. Brought to you by the American Stroke Association and the Ad Council.
The Storks are bringing me a baby brother!
We can do this together.
All right, let's go.
Storks know how to keep kids safe. Do you?
What?
Oh my gosh, you don't know.
I know.
You don't. Oh man, you laugh when you're uncomfortable.
No.
Making sure your child is in the right car seat is one of the steps to safer travel.
I will rock this.
You will rock this.
To know for sure that your child is in the right car seat for their age and size, visit safercar.gov/the right seat.
Cool. Very cool.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
She's out on the road and all over the web with a big smiling heart. It's About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back to City Talk. It's About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy, with my sassy soul sister, Yvonne Murphy.
Yvonne Murphy in the house.
Yes. So we were talking about pops. I mean, so I want to go there. That's my word. I got to stop saying. I never used to say so all the time till I got in this room.
Right.
There's some kind of something here that wants me to, you know how you say certain words?
I don't think people are going to judge us on being grammatically
But you know how
correct.
sometimes you have that
and
word,
therefore, I get
and
it.
Therefore. So
Yes.
that's my word right now.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's contagious.
Anyway, I want to thank Rounds Bakery because they catered the event and they also invited myself and a few of my friends to the table. So I want to give a shout out to them. And I just got to say, I truly was touched. When I went last year at Rancho San Rafael, it was a bigger space. So I didn't feel as intimate.
Right.
I was off to the side. And as they were playing the music, I was so distracted by everybody moving around. And I enjoyed the people, but I didn't get to enjoy the music.
It is a different scenario when we put the orchestra and the conductor and the whole program out in a public park. It's different to master. It's not just the acoustics. It's just different to master. But this is why I'm a huge promoter of our classic series, because that's in-house and that's more conservative and you have a better acoustics and, you have your seasoned seats and you see your friends. But we like taking it out in the park and making it available for people who are not able to get down to the Pioneer.
Yeah.
And we like the whole notion. It is one of our larger fundraisers. And you separate from the responsibilities of the Reno Philharmonic, a good portion of this money goes towards children and Title VIII situations and kids who for various reasons in the socioeconomic realm, need our support. And so we like to make sure there are violins available to them and music lessons and guidance and so on and so forth. So we appreciate the public coming out to support Pops on the River. And of course, last evening we did the deal up at the lake, which was a repeat of that for the people.
Oh, it was? Oh,
yeah,
how nice.
There's a repeat up at the lake and Bravo at the lake. And so, there's lots going on in the world of music. But I do encourage you to go on renophil.com and look at the schedule coming up. The new season is amazing. It will include an opera for the first time in a long time. Laura Jackson has done an amazing job at laying out music that it will be engaging and interesting for all people across the board.
I want to say, like, one of the last songs before the fireworks.
Yeah.
I was, it's on my, if you go to About Town Deb on my Instagram, I took a video of little clips of the different music. Everybody was standing up and moving to the same beat.
Yeah.
So I felt like we all were brought together. That moment in time.
Yeah.
Everybody was together.
And we need that because there's so many divisive issues going on. And, for Americans, it's a proud moment. The 4th of July is a big deal for us. It's our country's birthday. And for, considering all that's happening in the world, it's nice to have that special time together where we just all on one page in the same vibe at the same moment.
I know.
So
I just had to say that because seriously.
Yeah. No, that's true.
But before that, Saturday, I have another hat I'm wearing.
Okay, tell me.
So my friend Elizabeth, I call her Liz Trosper, she owns Trosper PR in Vegas, well, actually in Henderson. She has some clients also in Reno, such as Helix Electric is one of them.
Yep.
And Helix Electric has an annual golf tournament.
Yes.
And they support 3 charities. It was for this year, every year it's different. So they had Reno Ice.
Okay.
And they had Humane Society and the Casa Foundation.
Yes.
And it was free to their golfers. And people were donating at the different holes. But that company being there, I was representing Trosper. So I was taking photos and, so they could send it to the media. And I haven't seen a group of employees and business associates that were so proud of their company.
Right.
It was nice, you know?
So I don't know about ICE, but I know about the Humane Society, obviously, and I can be a great advocate for CASA. For people who don't know.
So can you say about that? I would love you to.
It's a court-appointed advocacy program to protect children who are in dark, difficult, negative, abusive situations. And the CASA volunteers represent those children in court to make sure that the judges and various court masters and whatnot provide the children with the support and care that they need during transition. So that's another great website to go on is CASA, and just see the great work that they do. But that's a national program and it's for children throughout the United States.
That's why I have you here.
Yes, I kind of
You are
know
a wealth.
Yeah,
you're a wealth
of information.
You're a wealth
child.
of. Well,
Girl,
you do
know
a
I
lot
know.
with our nonprofits in
do.
our community, and that's important. That's why I love having you here. So I think Saturday, this coming Saturday, which is the 16th, I think,
give or take.
But it's the 16th. This July 16th at the National Automobile Museum. It's the wine walk.
The wine walk is going to be at the museum now.
They're starting at the museum.
Okay.
Well, you could start anywhere you want.
Right.
But if you start at the museum, they have the parking lot. They have their new patio. Have you seen it?
No.
I was there for the
They were
launch.
under construction last week.
They have this nice bar. I'm going to be pouring the Sauvignon Blanc.
Okay. So Saturday at what time?
Saturday between 2 and 5. I have to leave a little early because I'm going to an event that I can't share because they might be listening. Dang it. And then the 21st on a Thursday of July, Dorinda's Chocolate's having a wine and chocolate tasting, and they're going to have international wine. So all of my stuff is done. Now I'm going to turn the mic over to you. And what do you want to chat about?
Well, we have a couple questions today that we're just going to ponder.
I'm a little
two
afraid.
sisters talking about it. So what would your perfect birthday gift be?
Let me see. My perfect birthday gift would be
maybe past, present, future to edge it up.
I'm going to do what my future birthday will look
Tell
like.
me.
I would love to have like some of your closest friends and family and have like an I don't like it I want to say intimate that way, but have it where it's just quiet and you're there and you have my favorite foods and my favorite wine and chocolates and everybody just gathers around and shares stories and have some nice music, like my favorite music. And I don't want it to be a big fuss. I just want time
With
to
the
be
people that you love.
still.
Yeah.
Just still. I just
still.
want to be still. I don't need any fancy events. I don't want to go anywhere fancy. And if it's not like, if my situation changes in life and I meet somebody special, I would love to have just a quiet romantic dinner. I haven't had one of those in like forever.
Girl,
So tell me about what your perfect romantic dinner would be.
Oh,
because if you're listening, we anywhere. Oh, you mean like in another? Ooh, maybe Paris or maybe somewhere.
Well, of course, Paris. We all know that's
I
my
don't
second
know.
home.
I know. Where else?
No, but seriously,
What?
I like your idea. At first, I like the first part of what you said. I like the idea of a group, a special group of people, probably 10 or less.
Yeah, 10 or less. I want it
where you
small.
can just engage in some interesting dialogue and it's easy breezy, laid back,
Yeah.
low-lying jazz in the background.
that's
nice food.
exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that sounds lovely. And as far as a date for two, so my Mr. Wonderful Significant Other. I see my next birthday probably in Vegas and probably dinner for two, perhaps at one of the first restaurants we've already been to. It doesn't need to be somewhere else. And I definitely want to get on the giant wheel there, the big Ferris wheel.
Oh,
the giant,
wait. Is that a new one?
I don't know if that's
Is it
new,
the same
but it's
one?
there.
You could see it from like
Oh, yeah,
forever,
you can see it
right?
from everywhere. Yeah,
I know which one.
I want to do that. And birthdays are interesting. When I was a child, my favorite birthdays were with my dad. You know, I got the cake and the little birthday presents and so on and so forth. As a teenager, I remember having a girl pajama party.
I was
where you
gonna
get to
say,
have your best friends over
I had a
and
sleepover.
and you got to do makeup and nails and all of that.
I
So
remember that.
That was past. But for the future, I see it as something more private. I think as I'm getting older, I need less drama. What you said,
That's
I
what I
need less
said.
drama.
Yeah.
I need simplicity and privacy. Privacy is huge for me.
Well, see, doing what I do as About Town Deb, out and about, and I've talked to friends about that, or people will say, how do you do it? And I'm like, I just do it. But when I'm like on a Sunday, when I don't have anything to do, I just want to be quiet. I don't want anybody around.
I get that.
And And I really, if I do get somebody special in my life, I would love to explore that option where we go somewhere besides my hometown so that I could relax. Because now if I go somewhere, someone's going to come up and say, hey.
Yeah, I try to tell people that about Reno. It's work for me.
So it's work.
It's work. I need to go to a neutral ground because other than that, I love work. It's domestic and it's not relaxing at all.
But I love it. Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I talk with my hands. I love our town and I wouldn't give it up for anything. But when I do have moments where I just want to make some cool memories, sometimes I need to be
that's
quiet.
a good segue into what I wanted to talk about if we have time to do
Let's
that.
Let's start it.
So when did Tahoe become a vacation destination? So we live right here. It was our playground and backyard forever. And now Tahoe has turned into a $400 day adventure. By the time you get up there, ride around the lake, do the gas, have an adventure up there and have lunch. I remember when we used to just go up there for the kicks and it was no big deal. So Tahoe's gotten expensive and it's our playground.
Well, I'm thinking that a lot of us, when the pandemic hit, I mean, a lot of us, we couldn't even go there. I'm part of it. But I think with the way gas has gotten, people are staying closer to their home, and wherever when you're listening, whatever state you're in, I bet they have a place just like that.
Yeah,
and they're probably feeling the same thing. So, yeah, I totally get that. This whole gas thing is really driving me nuts too.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's very insane. I don't even like to So now if I see gas that's $5.58,
you gotta pull over.
I'm like, yes, it's under $6.
$6.
Who would have thought one day we'd be cheering on that? Well, anyway, we're gonna take another break and we're gonna come back. We got some more questions we want to share with you and with each other. So it's About Town Deb with City Talk. I'll be right back.
It may be hard to believe, but people just like you are already saving money. FeedThePig.org makes it easy. Their simple savings plan teaches you how to start saving without going overboard. So you don't need to start foraging wild berries.
I was skeptical, but these are actually pretty good.
You don't need to sell your soul to the devil.
$15 is the best I can do.
You just need FeedThePig.org. Don't get left behind. Get tips and tools at FeedThePig.org. Brought to you by the American Institute of CPAs and the Ad Council.
Welcome to Calvin's Barber Shop.
You all gotta see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
I spend a lot of time in the backyard, and I'm the center of attention at summer barbecues. In '96, I made some of the tastiest s'mores. And in '09, it was me, your backyard fire pit, that accidentally started a wildfire when a summer breeze carried one of my embers into some dry brush.
Spark a change, not a wildfire. Visit SmokeyBear.com, brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Hope you enjoyed your meal. And I just want to say, he's lucky to have a brother like you.
Lucky? Caring for my brother is far from easy. But he's a part of me, like my arms and legs, so I'll be his. No time for tired. Nothing can disable this love. He needs me, but I'm the lucky one, even though I need help now and then.
If you're caring for a loved one, visit aarp.org/caregiving for care guides and community. Support for your strength. Brought to you by AARP and the Ad Council.
What if I told you that a tornado was going to happen tomorrow, right where you live? That it would touch down at exactly 3:17 p.m., and I told you the exact path it would take. You would, of course, prepare. You would talk with your loved ones, and you'd make a plan today. It's true, I can't tell you a tornado will strike tomorrow, but shouldn't you have a plan anyway? Go to ready.gov/communicate and make your emergency plan today. Don't wait. Communicate. Brought to you by FEMA and the Ad Council.
This is Mario Andretti. You know me as a race car driver, but I'm also a Meals on Wheels volunteer. I've raced against the sport's biggest personalities, but I've never met more vibrant, amazing people than the seniors served by Meals on Wheels. You can make a difference by dropping off a hot meal and saying a quick hello. So, America, let's do lunch. Volunteer your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org.
This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
You know that's what she said. Come on, let's have some fun with About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town, this is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now, back to the show.
And welcome back to City Talk. I'm About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy. I'm here with my Sassy Soul Sister, Yvonne Murphy, in the house.
I'm in the house. You know I love it.
I
miss my soul sister.
And I'm kind of getting used to this new format.
Yes, this is good.
I last time I sat in the chair there when there's more, but I kind of like just having a conversation.
You do? On a sofa?
No, I wasn't quite sure. So I feel, I don't know, but I can't wear a dress on here.
We're sisters no matter where we are.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
Quote first, though.
Oh, do the
quote first, because we did mention wine at some point today.
Yeah.
It's a smile. It's a kiss. It's a sip of wine. It's summertime. Kenny Chesney. How do you say that? Chesney.
Well, I have no words for that.
Are you excited?
That sounds slightly familiar to me for reasons I shan't disclose.
And I picked that from oh my gosh, I have this
gift. There's some intuitive
I have this
connection going on here.
And and
Are you reading my mail?
Oh,
never mind. Keep going. So that was a lovely quote.
Thank you. Now, Grandma B, Aunt Glenda, Papa Tony up there, Grandma B and Ellie, and I wanted extra prayers for Ellie because my mom said she's the doctor today, and we just want to give her a little extra love. So extra love to Ellie.
Yes.
And then one more quote, because I think this is cool, because I don't know what you're going to ask me. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much, Helen Keller. And I feel like I'm grateful to not be alone and have you.
That is so beautiful.
That's why I wanted to say that.
Yes. You say the most beautiful things to me.
It just happens.
Yes,
I don't plan this.
Lovely. No, I think that's true for all of us. I think at the end of the day, we've talked about this. People want profound connection, and people really want to know that they matter, and people really want to know that they're loved. And I think we do a lot of crazy things in life, but at the end of the day, we want to matter, and we want to know that somebody's listening, and we want to know that we're loved, and that people care about us. So. And our friendship, you've made that abundantly clear. And I feel the same way about you. So ditto.
I love
that's
my
beautiful.
life.
I like Helen Keller, by the way. Those are good. I always bring the quotes that are like an encyclopedia, and you bring the ones that are snappy and fresh and good. I got to shorten my quotes.
I just, when I do my notes, I think, okay, what am I going to talk about? And I just go on Google and I just say, quote about this. And then I look, and then I do it again. And then the ones that hit me just pop out boom. And I put them down, and that's.
Do you remember my favorite quote?
You have to remind me. I
don't think you remember this.
No, I don't remember. But if you say it, maybe I will.
So we cannot put off living until we are ready. The most salient characteristic of life is that it's coercive. It's always urgent here and now without any possible postponement. Life is fired at us point blank.
Whoa, I did not hear that one. How do you remember all that?
Because I got that kind of brain.
I don't. So just
That's
FYI.
Okay. That's all right.
I kind of don't.
So what that all translates to for people sitting there trying to figure it out.
Yeah, tell me what I'm trying to figure out.
Life is right now.
In the moment.
And it's in the moment, and there's no putting off love. There's no putting off anything. Life is right now. And when you think about the world we live in, this is so true. These decisions to forgive, to show grace, to show mercy, to love, to delve into things at a more profound level, it's right now. It's not tomorrow. It's right now. Because there is no tomorrow. There's right now.
So speaking of forgiveness.
Yes.
I know for some people, forgiveness is really hard.
It is.
I can forgive easily. I just can't forget.
That was an Aretha Franklin song. You remember that?
Which
I'm
one?
willing to forgive you, but I can't forget.
Yeah.
Okay, look that up on YouTube, Aretha Franklin.
I'll have to look
no,
that,
it's understandable, but forgiveness is good, and mercy is good,
because
and grace is good.
I feel like you hear that if you hold something if you hold a grudge or you hold that anger, you're not hurting them because they have no idea that you're all frustrated.
And they don't care.
So they don't care. So I've kind of my dad used to say, hey, darling, just calm down, sit down. You know what? It doesn't matter. Today is a new day and be present. And I think it's funny, when he was alive and I was his caregiver, he would always tell me to sit down, and I couldn't do it. I'd sit and I'm like, I gotta go. And I'd be up and he said, stop. And it's now that he's up there watching over, I have that gift. It's now that he's not with me, I remember to do that. It's crazy.
It's important to forgive because life is short and
It
precious.
is. So
and
you
it's
have
important to forgive because we all need forgiveness.
Yes.
And it's also important to forgive because it's just not important. I mean, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy?
I want to be happy. I don't need to be right.
Well, there you
I'm
have
a
it.
good compromiser, though.
Okay, so I have a new question for you.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what it's going to be. I'm kind of scared.
No, don't be scared. I won't hurt you. Not the first time.
Not the
anyway.
first time.
If you won $10 million tomorrow, what would you do with it?
Well, I would probably scream. I don't know. I would pay off my bills. I would make sure my kids were good, put a little bit of money everywhere. I would donate to all my favorite charities. Like, I would really donate. Like, I would be like one of those. Yes. I would probably like start a foundation. I would do stuff like that. I just want to be comfortable, and I would probably take a trip, but I would give up. Knowing me, I would be so excited to see who I can donate.
Yes.
I would do that.
I love that answer. So this is so true to myself. So the first thing I'm thinking about is the United States government, because you win $10 million and a third of that goes to the government. So
there you go.
Okay, so now we're down to $6 million because I gave $3 million to the U.S. government. So the $6 million, then I'm going to tithe a tenth of that. So $600,000 of it I need to give away.
Right.
Because it's just the right thing to do.
Right.
And I would think in the world we live in now, I would give that to the Food Bank of Northern Nevada. Because we have something called food insecurity, which is a nice way of calling poverty and hunger a fancy word, but they call it food insecurity. So I'd give away $600,000. Yeah, if I got some little debt, I'd pay that off. But I will create a travel fund. I would want to use that money to go to places that, we all have a list of places we want to go. And then we go, I can't go there. That's too expensive. I'd never be able to afford that. I would, pay my taxes, do my tithing, pay off some bills, travel.
So where would be one of your first destinations?
I absolutely, positively love, when I'm not in Europe, my next place would be Montreal, Canada. It's
I've
so
never been
French.
there.
It's like going to France without
So
going that far.
Do you speak French?
I do more fluently when I'm there.
Can you say something?
No, I won't.
Bonjour,
Because all the
comment
stuff I know is
allez-vous?
not for
That's all I know.
to be distributed amongst this time of day.
Ooh, sassy, sexy
Bonjour.
girl.
Yes.
Bonjour, comment
merci
allez-vous?
beaucoup.
Je vais
Enchanté
très bien.
thing. We'll skip all that. But I think I would want to go to Montreal, and Iceland's on my list.
Ooh.
I love Barcelona, Spain.
Oh.
I love Portugal.
You've been to all those?
Yes. Budapest, Hungary. I'd like to do that again.
Wow.
Paris is always on the list.
Wow.
I've recently taken a city off my list because the gentleman in my life is not fond of that city.
Oh.
So I've been there enough that I don't need to do it again. But I've had some positive experiences in London, but it can be dark and rainy and cold, but any city Chicago can be dark and rainy and cold if you're there at the wrong time of the year. But I would travel. I love all the Hawaiian islands, especially Kauai.
Oh, yes.
Kauai is my favorite. They shot Jurassic Park there.
Oh, that's
it's beautiful.
I do love Hawaii. I've been 3 times. That's
and I actually, on the west end of Canada, the other side, I kind of like Vancouver. Vancouver, that connection between Vancouver and then Seattle on the American side, that's a nice little pan-centric, beautiful area. So, yeah.
I'm so engrossed in our conversation. I have no idea this is a 3rd or 4th segment.
Oh, who can tell?
It's just checking.
This is what happens. We get
I
together.
know. I just thought
usually it's over tequila in a bar somewhere.
That's true.
Yeah, but and we lose track of time. And 4 hours later.
Yeah. So where would you think I would enjoy going? Knowing my personality, where do you think I would?
If I was going to send you on a vacation, I'd send you to Hawaii for 10 days.
I do like Hawaii.
Yeah.
I have been there though. So it would be a little bit
Which
easier.
island? Oahu? Maui?
The
big island?
Oahu first and then Maui the second time.
Okay. Well, I'll send you to Kauai. It's
okay.
different.
I've never been to Kauai.
I'd send you there for 10 days to get you a nice penthouse somewhere with some concierge services so you can get pampered a little bit.
I want to be pampered.
A spa package, you'd be good to go.
Spa packages. So when you go to the spa, what do you like to do?
I like the sugar scrub.
Ooh, I have had that.
So the sugar scrub is amazing. They mix up, as you know, a bowl. It's a rubber bowl, and they mix sugar and oil. Yeah. Real sugar and oil. and they use it as an loofah for your skin. So from head to toe, you get scrubbed down, and then you enter the shower, and while you're showering all that off, then the masseuse comes in the room, they clean up the room, and then you get a 90-minute massage. And my favorite thing is a sugar scrub, because that's the best therapy.
So you get the scrub and then you get the massage.
Yeah, you want to you want to open up all your,
I like
chakras
that.
and get everything all balanced and clean and shiny.
So are you a chakra kind of person?
I am a chakra kind of person.
Can you share a little bit about, I don't even know.
We have a wonderful lady here in town, Teresa Armini, and she has a website, beautiful. She's my little angel, blonde, blue-eyed. And for about 15 years, she's been balancing my chakras. And so you have 7 of them. And when you've got clogged energy or stress or drama.
I think I got some clogged chakras.
Yeah, most people,
whatever they're called.
Most people do, including yours truly, who goes often to kind of keep it balanced out.
Okay.
But it's a good headspace. It's a good thing to do to just get yourself centered. And
I think I've only had it done once, and do you have to be in the right place of mind to do it?
Well, you got to be open to the possibility.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
you have to be open
all
to
the modalities. If you're not open to it, you shouldn't go. Yeah, if you're not open to the modalities.
Because I think I was kind of like, I didn't know what it was. I don't think I
think people think it's something weird, but it's energy work, and there is some verbal consulting. There's a conversation between you and your practitioner, and there's some hands elevated over you energy work. And you have to be open in your mind to believe that in God's kingdom there are many mansions. So there's many ways to get us balanced. And I think those people who have that gift, I think they're special.
They are special. I totally agree with you.
Yeah.
So we're going to, almost time for the break again. This will be our final break. So do not go away, because we're going to come back. We never know what Yvonne's going to come up with or what she's going to say.
Half the time Yvonne don't know what
so I'm hoping she's going to get a little feisty. So it's About Town Deb and Yvonne with City Talk. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Welcome to Calvin's Barbershop.
You all got to see this.
I don't even want to know what you're looking at on that phone.
Well, you should. I was learning about the dangers of high blood pressure and that we need to get ours checked regularly. High blood pressure can increase the risk of heart attack or stroke, but this text program can help keep it at a healthy range. Just text Barbershop to 97779 to sign up.
I'll get right on it as soon as I'm done with this baby panda video.
Text Barbershop to 97779. A message from the American Heart Association and the Ad Council.
People been saying to your friend, get a different face, and posting on their feed, they're super ugly. The things they say to them online are cruel and they're not true. So tell your friend, I'll stand up for you. Don't worry, I know what to do.
Know someone being bullied online? You can be a witness and make a difference by letting the world know it isn't cool, and by letting your friend know you care. Learn more at eyewitnessbullying.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Keyboard Cat, Hamilton the Pug, and Toast Meets World. These are some of the internet's most beloved pets. And they all have one thing in common. Their stories started in a shelter. Start your story. Adopt a dog or cat today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org to find a pet near you. Training that pet to play the keyboard, that's optional. Start a story. Adopt a shelter or rescue pet today. Brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Allison is perfect. I mean, she'd never tell you that. She's humble and perfect. She likes everyone. She even likes her untidy roommate's weird guinea pig. Allison, wait, are you texting and driving? Allison, no. That's the exact opposite of what I was just saying about you. Why, Allison? Why? Texting and driving makes good people look bad. Visit StopTextStopWrecks.org. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
We are live outside the home of Joe and Rosie Goddard, where a pretty big tickle fight broke out just minutes ago. Sources say their father instigated the laughter. Let's go inside for a comment. Apparently, they have no comment. Dads, let this be a reminder that it only takes a moment to make a moment. Call 877-4DAD-411 or visit fatherhood.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
Now more than ever, family matters, and Surratt Law Practice has your family in mind. Kimberly Surratt and her team have been helping maintain healthy families through their holistic approach to adoption and surrogacy, child custody, estate planning, and more for over 13 years. Your family law concerns are in caring hands with Surratt Law. Schedule your private consultation with a compassionate Surratt Law practice team member today by calling 775-636-8200 or visiting lawyersforfamilies.com. Surratt Law, where family matters.
You're listening to Fenix Media. Listen live and explore more great shows at fenixmedia.us.
Ready to help from her toes to her head. Just give her a shout. Call About Town Deb.
My town, your town, or any town. This is About Town Deb presents City Talk. Now back to the show.
And welcome back to City Talk of About Town Deb. Hey. Okay, now if you're out there listening, I told you to get a little edgy, a little sassy. So we want you to be sassy, and you could always message us at About Town Deb.
Yes.
But so you feel a little, did I get you sassed up?
I've been a little cranky this week. And
why are you cranky?
About a lot of things.
What?
I'm irritated by too much news.
I don't watch a lot of news.
I made a decision this morning that I'm watching too much of it because you get all wound up about all these things that you can't do anything about.
I agree.
And it's just depressing. It's hard to be positive and happy if you're feeding negative energy into your head all the time.
Yes.
So by on that vibration, energetically speaking, I think we need to be mindful of what we're listening to and what we're watching. So that's one thing. So, and the other thing that makes me edgy is that I'm just so neat. It drives me crazy, right? Like seriously crazy.
I'm going to go like this.
Okay,
I don't want to be us.
Yes. So a couple of podcasts ago, you and I talked about how we were going to enter the year and things that we were going to do. And I gave you the task of getting rid of all that excess baggage, all that excess stuff you got. Now this from a woman.
Are you talking to me?
So this from a woman. Yeah, I'm talking to you. This from a woman who had, I have 5 closets of clothes and I have so much. I'm in the garage at this point. I mean, I got clothes everywhere, but they're all color coordinated and the navy blues can't touch the blacks.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All the whites need to be together and the darks together. So yeah, we know I'm OCD. But you know what? People make fun of it and act like it's such a burden to them.
It's a good thing.
But let me tell you something. But when somebody needs to bring their out-of-town relative to somebody's nice house, when somebody needs...
They go to your house.
Oh, yeah, they call me and go, can we come to your house? Well, no, I'm the person that y'all make fun of because I'm so neat. But no, seriously, I think neat is about respect and order. And I think it's about taking care and preserving what you have because if you don't, nobody else will. And if you let people trash your space, they will. I'm just not having it. But at the end of the day, I think I asked my brother once, if you had a choice of a neat girlfriend or a really messy girlfriend, which one would you rather have? And he said the neat one, because the neat one, you can teach her how to relax a little, but the one that's just a pig, you can't make her ever get it together.
True.
So to me, it's the best of both worlds. But yeah, I am crazy neat. Like the chick that, you brush your teeth and then you got to stop and clean the mirror because there's water spots on it and I can't leave the house until
yeah.
Okay, so let me tell you, I'm like this, but there was a famous person whose name I won't call, a power person from DC, and they needed to shoot a commercial at the last minute. And they're sitting there amongst the production staff saying, whose house is spotless at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Your house.
Right? As everybody looked at me and I'm like, no, people. No, we're not taking a production crew to my house. Well, the production crew isn't at my house. We did the thing for the famous Washington person and it's all good and well. But when it's convenient for me to be neat, people like it. But somehow they don't. But, you just got to deal with it. It's just the way it is.
I love that you're neat.
I mean, I need to get rid of makeup. Like I was looking at my makeup drawer this morning. I'm going, really, Yvonne, 29 different color eyeshadows.
Why
we
do
go
you
through
have 29
phases.
colors?
Because we go through phases. Because you got the sparkle phase and the matte phase. And then, your man's getting off the airplane phase. And I'm going out to drinks with my girlfriend phase. And, I got to, you got different makeup for different looks. Speaking of which, let me tell you something about makeup. Okay.
Tell me about makeup. We got it going.
Just kicked in, right?
Okay. So I'm ready. Kick it.
My significant other, whom we all know I love and adore deeply, he arrived on Friday and I didn't tell him that a high school student had made up my eyes, like glamour makeup,
so
right?
you picked him up glam
So
girl?
6:30 in the morning, he gets off the airplane, and there I am in,
Glam
full
girl.
lashes and eyeshadow. And I think it caught him a little bit by surprise.
Who are you?
And he kind of gave me a look like, ooh, he was very proper about it. Ooh, because he has that whole British thing going on. Ooh, it's very nice. But I'm sure he's looking at me going,
What the heck?
What in the heck is happening here? Right at 6:30 in the morning. And of course, she did the makeup the night before, so I got to lay in bed and not move my head.
Are you serious?
Yeah, right, because I had to keep the makeup perfect. But
so you did it.
So yeah, she did the makeup on Thursday, but it had to stay on for 48 hours for her to pass her little beauty test. But my man was nice about it. But at some point when we were having a giggling fit, because we were laughing about something that was really funny, he kind of said something about my eyelashes, and I was like,
Were they falling off?
No, but I just got all frustrated and took them off, and I'm back to my natural beauty. But of course, I don't really need makeup because you cannot improve upon perfection.
Oh, I love
but
you.
But just for the sake of my little student, I let her make me all up. And, every once in a while, you got to go glam.
I do glam when I'm doing events.
And he hasn't seen glam yet. Like, this has been the conservative, quiet Yvonne. He hadn't seen the one that wears the braids down to her butt and the one that, walking around with a baseball jacket on with, little something happening. So anyway,
what's something mean?
You got you got things. Neckline might be a little lower than normal.
Something.
Yeah, a little something. But I have
like
to.
Something.
That's Jasmine. We have to enter Jasmine into his life gradually.
Oh, I think I want to see Jasmine.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Everybody wants to see Jasmine.
We want to see Jasmine.
All the girls always say, Yvonne, can you come to this? But will you bring Jasmine? Yeah, because Jasmine's sassy. She's half naked, crazy, and sassy.
You
but
said half naked?
Well, not totally.
Now we're really blushing.
Okay, so let me tell you something else.
What?
Let me tell you something else I need to do.
Oh, I didn't even take photos.
We have to take photos.
I always do a video.
No, don't do the video. So the other thing I want to do is cut up a pair of jeans, like really cut them up, like a hard, and like really cut them up, and then like put your Gucci belt on and like your long braids, and that look, that Yvonne.
Ooh,
But
I haven't. I don't know that Yvonne.
Yeah, she's coming out soon.
That Yvonne.
She's tired of being locked up.
When that one comes out. I want to be in Vegas with you.
Yeah.
I want to be part of the coming out party.
Yeah. No, dude. Jasmine needs to come out because she's tired of being locked up.
Listen.
Okay, next time I come do the broadcast, I'll be Jasmine.
Oh, yes, be Jasmine. But then I might.
She has her own personality, her own vocabulary.
Does she have?
She's wild, crazy.
Oh my God! Can we have a sample of Jasmine?
No. It's got to be a surprise. That way they'll tune in for the next
Oh my
podcast.
gosh, she's going to be Jasmine.
Jasmine might even have a little bit of a twang. We'll talk about it.
She does? Well, then I need to have an alter ego.
Yeah, you got to have alter ego.
My alter ego is Sue. What? What?
What is Sue?
You want to know how I...
Sue sounds like some chick in a cowboy dress. But who is Sue?
Here's who Sue is.
Tell me.
Okay, no, there's a serious side to Sue.
Oh.
You're going to understand why I have Sue.
Okay, tell me.
Sue is also a family member. So that even sounds worse. No, I've shared before, I've had a stutter problem. So there were times when I would, how you go order a pizza and they ask you your name. The D in Debbie was hard to say. So I'd go, Sue. I could say Sue. So everyone.
No, none of that's connecting for me.
No,
that's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Because I could, if you're out there and you've ever had any kind of nervous stutter.
Yes.
Certain letters
can't. Yes,
I feel like I'm so crowded. Certain letters are harder to say.
Yes,
and the D was hard for me to say. So I'm like, I hate my name. I mean, I love my name, but it was hard for me to say my name.
I'm still trying to figure out how we can get Sue out of Debbie
because I don't know. It just popped out one day. Sue,
what have you been drinking?
No,
or well, you know what I'm saying.
No,
okay.
So Sue came out. So then I would go to other places and I would use the name Sue. And I've shared this story. I was at the airport. I'll make it quick. I was at the airport when the first times these two gentlemen came up and I got really nervous and I said, my name was Sue. I don't know. So then I get on the airplane and I'm sitting next to two other gentlemen. The other two came in and say, there's Sue. And I'm like, and I told them my name was Debbie. And I said, my name is Debbie Sue.
So do we need to have, so we probably need to have a psychiatrist on at some point. Perhaps you've got a lot going on.
I do.
I have a wonderful doctor I can bring on, Dr. Piasecki.
Let's bring him
on there. And we should probably have Carrie on there too to make sure you don't violate any of your legal situations.
Because I call myself Sue?
Did I get in trouble for that? Agent, you can't tell people in the airport your name. What in the Sam
I didn't tell
going on around here?
I know. I told two gentlemen, not like guards.
Well, they might have been Homeland Security people that look like normal folks.
I didn't even think about that. I could have got hauled off.
Oh God!
Oh my God! I'm in so much trouble.
No, I created Jasmine.
Well, I will create another Suzette or Suzanne or Sue whatever.
Let's get off the Susan. Just
let's
find
get
another
off
name.
it.
By next time we get together, I'll have a name for you.
Okay, we're having a name. So, oh my gosh, I told her to get sassy, man. We got sassy. But I just want to say thank you. What else is going on? Oh, next week, Lacey J. Dalton, amazing country singer.
Yeah.
She's won lots of awards lately, a lot. And she was performing when I was at Pops on the River. She was at Bartley Ranch for it. So I didn't get to go see her, but I love her and she's going to be on set.
I love Bartley Ranch. I haven't taken them there yet. It's in my backyard. I'll do it
You
today.
need to do that because there's like art. This is art. All of July in Reno is Art Town. There's so much cool stuff going on.
Yes, I have the book. Someone gave it to me.
Oh,
there's a little Art Town book to tell you all the events.
I don't know. I think I don't know, 2 minutes. I'm going to let you, because you're so sassy right now.
So
you have a little bit of time, like quick time.
So let me give you some quick movie reviews.
Yes.
So the man and I saw Thor, Love and Thunder.
Ooh, was there something going on in the
It's got a lot of metaphors about good and evil and family and love and friendship and forgiveness and mercy. There's definitely a good bad guy. Christian Bale is about as bad as you can get. He's wicked bad. So that was good. Elvis is worth seeing. It is true to life for those of us who've lived long enough to remember him. It's very much on point. Jurassic Park is awesome.
That scares me.
And you know what? I
will be too scared.
No. I saw Jurassic Park in 1993.
That was when I think I saw
by myself.
I was scared.
Right? I'm in New Zealand when I saw it. The first time I saw it. And now I get to see Jurassic Park with my man who's from New Zealand. So this is beautiful. So I saw just saw Jurassic. Well, I'm into King Kong and all, the whole the dinosaur Godzilla
Jasmine
type things.
And King Kong.
Yeah. Well, multifaceted, multiple levels.
Okay.
So the movie reviews are good. And what else is happening?
I saw that sexy one with the airplane guy.
What was the sexy one with the airplane guy?
The airplane guy, the Top Gun. I don't know, what was it? What's it called?
Top Gun. yes.
That was cute.
Hello.
I don't know why everybody kept talking about the beach scene. That wasn't that exciting.
No, the beach scene is not exciting. It wasn't exciting in the first movie, but I was happy to see the movie, and I was happy to see Val Kilmer do his part of it, and it was all good. And Mr. Cruz is aging, but he still looks good, and it was a good movie.
Okay, it's, you know what? We did it again. We did it again. So, Sassy Soul Sister, Yvonne Murphy in the house. About Town Deb, Debbie McCarthy. Please go to all of my platforms. If you have any topics you want me to talk about Town Deb, Instagram, Facebook. We will see you next week. We'll have Lacey J. Dalton. And don't forget, tonight, if you're out in Reno, the shore. Adios.